Okay, week 3. 3 weeks since my surgery on my lower lumbar discectomy. And this week has been probably the hardest, yet the best. So I started steroids, I think on my last video. I ended them, and going through the process of the steroids was really hard, but they helped. So when I first started taking the steroids, I was having such bad pain in the outside of my calf. It was like my nerve was waking up, and it was really painful, really, really tender and really sore. So I couldn't really walk much for a couple days. But that was good because before it was completely numb. So having feeling in it was a huge, huge progress. And then before I was taking the steroids, the tip of my toe felt like there was like a blister on it, and they felt freezing cold. And that started to subside, which was really nice because that gave me relief, and I was able to actually wear shoes and walk, which was so amazing. I felt like I got so much more independence back. So going through like the painful part of the steroids or what it was doing to my body, like healing it, was really hard and it was really draining, but it was good. So we had New Year's, and I was able to like participate in that. We went over to my in-laws' house, and I felt really good. I was able to wear shoes and walk around. We ended up going to Topgolf, and I didn't Topgolf or anything, but I was able to walk in by myself and sit and relax, and kind of have fun with family. We went out to eat, and was able to do all those things. However, I get drained very, very, very easily. So the simplest of tasks drain me. So, for instance, yesterday we actually had a big eventful day for me. We went out to brunch because my daughter started school today, so we wanted to kind of like spend the last day of winter break all together. So we went out to brunch. I had to return some things to Kohl's. We went to Trader Joe's to go grocery shopping, and then I was like, oh, I'm done. I can't do it. And I lay down for like a good 2 hours, and then had the energy to kind of get back up and do things again. This was a huge victory, so I'm trying to like celebrate even the smallest things. My daughter had gymnastics the other day. I drove and took her alone. That's amazing. It was very independent. It felt great. So I took her alone, and then I was like, oh, we don't have anything for dinner tonight. Let's go to the store and let's go get some food. So I was so glad that she was with me because I couldn't have done this alone. But she was able to like get all of the things that like I couldn't bend down for at the grocery store, and she put them all in my cart, or things that were over 10 pounds. She put it all in my cart, and then she helped me check out everything so I didn't have to bend over. I just kind of like put them in the bags, and then she took the bags and put them back in the cart and then helped me load the cart. So as long as I was like putting things in bags that were less than 10 pounds, I felt amazing to kind of be more independent. My first trip to the grocery store, and it was a success. So that was great. Just to gain back a little bit of independence, felt really good. And then I still like can't bend down or do the dishes or anything, but I cleaned the kitchen the other day. Just kind of picked up and then like cleared off the countertops and washed those down. So that felt really good, just to do things normal. Which has been good. I've been putting makeup on, which has been great. I've been doing my hair, which has been great. Just celebrating the successes. I have my post-op on Friday, so I'll let you guys know after that, kind of what my doctor says and all that stuff. But from the way that he's kind of told me and what I've heard from other people, it's just going to take a really long time for my nerve to fully heal. I'm hopeful that it will. I see tiny improvements every single day, which are huge improvements in the nerve world. So I'm trusting the process, trusting that I will have full function in my leg and my foot, hopefully. I'm still dealing with foot drop. I still can't lift up my toes, but I can bend them. I can flex them out. And I can move my foot up and down. I just can't move my toes. And then when I'm like stepping, my foot's like, I can't do that with my hand. When my foot is, like this, I can't move my toes backwards still. So still dealing with foot drop for sure. It's like the ligaments on the top of my foot are just, they're dead. They're so weak. But I'm feeling strength everywhere else and endurance. Like I said, the littlest improvements I'm going to celebrate. Let's see what else. Oh, yesterday I went to Walmart and I was like, I need a cane because I can't walk very far. Like I get very, very exhausted very quickly. And so I was like, I'm going to get a cane. And then I went and I got a cane and I started walking around the store and I was like, no, I can't do this. I didn't feel like it was as helpful as I hoped it would be. The walker is definitely more helpful, but I'm kind of past the point where like I need a walker. I think if I just can't walk long distances right now. I'm not ready to. Yeah. So that's just kind of where I'm at, but I'm still walking a lot. I'm trying to walk as much as I can, but also still resting. The recliner's still a great friend of mine. Laying down with pillows all under my legs is like my sweet spot right now. So yeah, that's just where I'm at. I'm in a lot better headspace, and a lot more hopeful than I was last week. Last week I was really down. So just know on this recovery, it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. That's totally fine, totally normal. Yeah. Oh, also my Band-Aid fell off. Like all of my steri strips. Is that what they're called? Those all fell off. My scar looks pretty good. It's about like this big. And like no infections or anything. It's still pretty dark, but it's not bad. So I don't really care. It's on my back. Nobody sees my back. So yeah. That's week 3. I keep saying I want to say week 4. It hasn't been 4 weeks yet. Week 3 after my lower lumbar discectomy.